We are live. What's up, goddesses? Happy Goddess Temple Sunday. We are live, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and Instagram at Abiola TV with a follow-up on YouTube. I am Abiola, and I am so glad that you are here because this is our Winter Solstice celebration. Winter Solstice celebration. Yes. Hello, goddesses. Yes. Gather in, goddesses. Gather in from the cold. Even those of you who are lucky enough to be in warmer climates. Gather in because yesterday was the winter solstice, which meant that it was the shortest day of the year and the longest night. So this is moon goddess energy that we are basking in today as we move into this beautiful new season of our lives. Yes! I see Goddess Blanche is here, Goddess Norma, Goddess Tanisha, Goddess Nisha, Goddess Shanita, Goddess Davisha. Oh my gosh, our names are so lyrical. And I'm not even making that up. I'm just looking at the screen and seeing Goddess Tanisha, Goddess Nisha, Goddess Shanita, Goddess Davisha. Yes. Hi, Goddess Keisha, Goddess Rosie Loves. Yes. Yes, the goddesses are here. Goddess Melissa. Yay. And Goddess Blanche is here. Goddess Blanche was with me in Belize. Goddess Blanche was with me in Paris at the Goddess Retreats. And today I'm going to be announcing the June 2020 Goddess Retreat. So maybe you will be joining me there. Hello, Goddess Linda. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting so excited. All right, let's just do some gratitude because we have a lot to cover. We need to talk about intentions, sacred intentions for this beautiful new season of our lives that will be the best one yet. We need to talk about what this season is about, what winter solstice is about. Right? Where it's, the sun is hiding. The sun is hiding because it's the shortest day and our moon energy is shining. And so what does that mean? Have you been hiding? Have you been hiding your sun? Is it time for you to pop out and be like, bam? Let's talk about that. Let's just get into some gratitude. It is good to be here with you today. And I'm all pumped up because I had a few winter solstice beautiful celebrations yesterday with my sister, Goddess Damali, but I'll tell y'all about that later. All right. Right now, let's just do like the beautiful sun and go within. Go within. Oh, my goodness. Feel into the energy of this sacred global sisterhood that we are. Take the hand of the goddess to the left of you. Hey there, goddess over there in Arkansas. Yes. Take the hand of the goddess to the right of you. Oh, sis, you over there in Alaska. You talking about winter what? And we are connected and we begin with Mother, Father, God, thank you so very much for choosing us for this divine opportunity. Thank you so very much for giving us the gift of incarnation, of us incarnating here at this very moment and very time. Thank you so very much for giving us a mission, a sacred mission, that each and every one of us is meant to interact with each other, that each and every one of us has a sacred gift to share with each other. Thank you so much for helping us know deep down inside, no matter how deep it is inside, but deep down inside that we are special, that we have a gift, that we were chosen, that we are not here by accident, that this is all by your divine will and divine understanding. Help us to have trust and faith and belief. Help us to release our bondage to certainty, to knowing the outcome, to being able to control. Help us to release the reins of control and to surrender and stay focused instead on the intention, knowing that all is well. Help us to remember that we are safe, that it is safe to be safe, and that in this beautiful, sacred season, the very best is yet to come. Please continue to guide us, to keep us on the path that you would have us go. And I ask you to please guide my words, my thoughts, my actions. And as always, I ask, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? In your name, we say, amen, ashe, and so it is, goddesses, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my goodness, yes, 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 yes. Are you receiving your blessings today? That is a very, very important question. Are you receiving your blessings? Hit the share button. Bless the timeline. Hit the share button. That's your Taj for the conversation. Hit the share button, hit like, hit subscribe, hit something. Yes, and the reason why I'm asking, do you receive that is because we have free will. We have free will of whichever path we want to take in our lives. And so the reason why a lot of us, and I've done it in the past too, may go to something and feel uplifted and inspired and then move on and feel like, oh, but why, why do I still feel like I'm starting from scratch when I felt so transformed in that moment? Is because you didn't receive it. You watched it, you perceived it like, oh, okay, oh, this is interesting. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, no, it's that Abiola chick. I'll be right there. Oh, okay. But did you receive it? Did you take that and put it in your heart and put it in your soul, put it in your energy, put it in your vibration, lift your energy up so that you could be in alignment with the things that you are wanting to call in? I've heard this incredible, beautiful spiritual concept that comes from the Vedas that I've shared before, but I am still working on and doing my spiritual studies of understanding it, which is that whenever we want something, the Vedas, and I'm probably mispronouncing it, but that's all right. It's all good. I don't have an accent. Y'all got an accent. But the Vedic texts are the oldest sacred texts in existence. And the Vedic texts say that by the time we want something, when we have a desire, when we say, ooh, it'd be nice to have some new love in my life going into snuggle season, right? Or we say, ooh, it would be nice to be eating nourishing meals that make me love up on my body and love up on myself. Or we say, ooh, it'd be so great, some more abundance so I could do for myself and I could do for my loved ones. The Vedic texts say that by the time we want something, by the time we have a desire, with our human understanding, it already exists, which is not that different than anything else, that we've heard, like with the law of attraction, that it's just us inviting it in, allowing it in, getting out of our own way to say, okay, yes, getting into alignment, getting into the vibration. And so our job is to claim the intention. So what is our intention going into this season? Hello, Goddess Rosie and Goddess Jocelyn. So glad that you're here. Yes. Oh, thank you, Goddess Kim Renee. She says, looking regal. Yes, crown. This is from my mom. My mom gave me this crown. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you. Yes. Been rocking tiaras since kindergarten. In kindergarten, I think it was kindergarten or first grade graduation. I have this picture of me. No, it's a third grade graduation actually. And my Aunt Sylvia had her crown on. Yes. Yay, Goddess Jew. Oceani is in the house. Yes. And so by the time we have a desire and we think, okay, yes, I would like to have that, it is already yours. Like, how powerful is that? In the moment that you speak it, it exists somewhere on the astral plane. It exists. And so now our job is to come into alignment, to find the pathway, to remove all of the barriers. As Rumi says that, it's not about finding love or even creating love, but removing all of the barriers that we have to love. And what is love? Love is abundance. Love is joy. Love is happiness. Love is communication. Love is all of the things that we want, just in different forms, And so as we're going into our beautiful new season of life, I want us to think about, if I was not in my own way, what would I really want? What would I really be doing if I was not blocking me? Think about that for a second. Not if they weren't in my way, if the man wasn't in my way, if this person wasn't telling me, what I could and couldn't do. No, if I was not in my own way, what could I do? And this morning, thinking about this and preparing for this conversation, I thought about this beautiful goddess named Goddess Roz, who I got to shout out and send her a message, who came to my Bali retreat years ago. She came to Goddess Pray Love Bali, the Abundance Pray Love retreat. And she shared that she was running triathlons. Now, when you looked at this amazing woman, she was not the picture of what you would think is a triathlon woman. Like, this woman was fierce and gorgeous and in her 60s, I think. I don't want to say anybody's age, but, and reminded me of my aunties. And she was like, I run triathlons. And I was like, whoa, like, that is incredible. That is beautiful. Like, what? Like, how did you get into triathlons? So I am assuming that she must have been a student athlete her whole life, or she must have been somebody. She comes from an athletic family. That's what she does. That's what they do. Because my story that I wasn't even aware of in my head was that those people who are athletic are just like that. Like we say, well, I'm just big bone, when in reality, we all got the same size bones. Skeletons pretty much all look the same, right? And so I felt I had these stories that I was telling myself about what an athletic person would be. And what this beautiful goddess Roz shared was, she said, no. She said, I learned how to swim. I think she said when she was 50 years old, she learned how to swim and started doing triathlons in her 50s. I think she said 55 or 53. I don't remember the exact age, but in her 50s, when society says, oh, well, you should be wrapping it up or whatever. No, this gorgeous queen started running triathlons. Like, oh, why don't I just, learn how to swim and run and bike and do all of that on a triathlon. And so her intention to life, her world view didn't start with, in order to be able to do that, did not start with, okay, what are my limitations? Right? She didn't say, oh, well, it'd be cool if I could run triathlons, but I'm 55, I can't swim, I can't bike, I can't run, I've never done it, I'm not athletic. No. So what if you were able to get out of your own way? Yes, Goddess Shanita, if I was not in my own way, what would I do? If I was not in my own way, what would I do? Or the question that I asked in my first novel, Dare, what would you dare to do if you knew you could not fail? And there's another beautiful, goddess elder queen who is on the current season of Project Runway. And this lady, I think she said she was 65. And when she turned 60 something, she said to herself, she was trying to figure out, well, what do I want to do for the next act of my life? Because that is the great thing. While you have breath, you are not too old and it is not too late. Let's declare that I am not too old and it is not too late. I am not too old and it is not too late. So this beautiful queen on Project Runway, this woman said, she asked herself, she said, well, if I was young, right? Because people are saying, okay, she's in her 60s or whatever. If I was young, what would I want to do? And she said, I never got to go to fashion school. What? Yes. She said, I never got to go to fashion school, so I would go to fashion school. And mama took herself to fashion school and is now competing on Project Runway. And I am like, yes, she is doing it. I mean, I wouldn't wear some of the stuff she did thus far, but we only 2 episodes in. Don't judge me. It's not on me. It's not for me. It's for somebody else, but that has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. Her clothes are actually beautiful. They're actually a little too sophisticated for me. I like to look like a Christmas tree, like I say all the time. Because we are not for everybody. She probably, you know, like, well, why does that girl have that crown on her head, right? May not be for her. She may not be for me. But I salute her and I am inspired by her. And she is my sacred teacher by just her being able to step into her power and say, yes, the next chapter of my life, the next chapter of my life. Goddess Shanita said, OMG, why did you look right into my eyes after asking that question? Yes, sis, you are not too old. It is not too late. And what would you dare to do if you knew you could not fail? You too. What would you dare to do if you knew you could not fail? And for some, it may be buried. It may be buried deep. It may be buried very deep. But these women should be a beacon and a light and an inspiration. And it doesn't mean that, again, everybody's going to get what you're doing or everybody's even going to like what you're doing. Who cares? It's not your vision. It's their vision if you don't get it. And the same with you. If they don't get what you're doing, good. It's not for them to get. They don't have to get it. That's why it's called having a vision or being a visionary. It's your vision. It's you seeing what you have to do. It's you tuning into your energy, your intention. Goddess Shanita says, random share. My left hand itches. More money's coming to me. Yes, Goddess Shanita, more money's coming to all of us here in the circle. Because if it's true for one, it's true for all. And we are united. Goddess Shanita's hand is itching. Yes, Goddess Shanita. Yes, we are not too old and it is not too late. We are not too old. It is not too late. You're not. You are just getting started. Just getting started. The Leto champion says, mine's itching too. Yes, goddess. Yes. There was this beautiful, beautiful quote that was in the movie Crazy Rich Asians where, well, it's not that beautiful because it comes from a dictator, but it was they said that Napoleon said about China, well, it actually has a lot of layers to it, but stay with me. Napoleon said about China something like, let China sleep, for when she awakes, she will shake mountains. Now, the reason I say that's a beautiful quote is that I feel like I could say that about each and every one of us in this circle. So if there are, if there exist any forces that, whether real, imagined in our minds, in the world, whatever, that would prevent us from stepping into our power and being who we were born to be, then they're probably thinking, oh, well, let her sleep, because when she awakes, she will move mountains. Let Goddess Shanita stay afraid, because when she steps into her power, boom, it's on. Let Goddess Jocelyn stay in the same place, for when she awakes, she will shake mountains. And that is what we are doing. That is what we are doing just here by gathering, here by being in a circle, here by coming together. We are shaking mountains. We are moving mountains. Yes, yes, absolutely. Goddess Stiletto Champion says, I receive. Oh, yes. Yes, this is it right now. Goddess Linda Mitchell said, if it's true for one, it's true for all. Mine is not itching, but I'm scratching. Scratching her hand. Yes, yes, absolutely. Oh, yes, Goddess Blanche says, I'm feeling your I fear nothing but God earrings. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Which is what faith is, which is what belief is, right? And so what is the works that we're going to put with that? The faith and the works. What's the work that we're going to do? But we've got to begin with that intention. We've got to begin with that intention. So what is your intention and your declaration for this next season of our lives? It could be one word. I like to choose one word for the year. And so it could be one word, which I think for this coming year, mine will either be believe or belief, something like that, or maybe trust. Believe, trust, faith, something around that energy. So the first winter solstice ritual that I want to invite you to do is to choose one word. Choose a word. You can have a longer phrase, my word to your people, but choose a word that is going to be your beacon, because a word is easier for us to remember. Like, okay, what is my word for this year? What is my declaration? What am I stepping into? You know, if I really was to, yes, Goddess Tanisha, she says hers is accountability. Ooh, that is powerful. That is powerful. So we've got one, we're going to choose a word. Number two, we are going to declare, yes, Goddess Janita, she said she wrote in her beautiful new journal last night, I declare my greatness. Yay, we're going to talk about journals in a second. She said, I declare my greatness. Yes. And so number two, so number one, pick your word. Number two is what we started with, which is, if you really got out of your own way, what is it that you would want to do? What would you desire? What would your intention be? If you knew you could not fail, what would you dare to do? If you didn't think you were too old or too poor or too whatever, or too black or too white or too whatever story that you have in your head, and we all have them, where would your reach be? Where would your reach be? Are you coming to the ocean with a thimble? You know, like we've talked about, going, just this much, I'll just take that much. It's all right. As long as I just take that much, I'll be good. Or are you opening your arms? And that begins with your intention and your desire. This is also a great time to do fire rituals. So if you're somewhere where you can burn, you know, write the things that you want to release and leave in this year, and do some fire rituals. If not, and you live in an area where you can't do that, I have this candle. I don't want to show you what it says because it's private. My sister bought it for me for winter solstice. But this candle, I have a candle over here that my dad gave me. And so this is a good time to do candle rituals, you know, again, for releasing, for healing, for intending. The winter solstice, again, like I said, is about the sun, you know, taking a break, and the moon having the longest night of the year, and then coming back even stronger, even bolder, the melding of those two energies. So beautiful and so important. And so what things do you want to, maybe, you know, like I said, you could do like a fire ritual if you can burn, you know, write down what you want to release safely of your own accord. I am able for anything. Take responsibility for your own well-being as adults. You know, this is also a great time for community and family. And so my sister's winter solstice celebration, she was doing live art, her collage work that she does. She was doing this beautiful, sacred, healing live art, live collage art that called in so much ancestral energy. And then in the room where I call it, you know, four tribes of my maternal bloodline. So my grandparents had 7 kids, I believe, on my mother's side. And of those tribes, like 4 were represented. And so it was so good to, even now as I'm looking at myself, so, you know, ancestry, there's a good time to tap into ancestral energy. And if you don't have family that you associate with willingly, that you love and adore, you can call on ancestral energy. Because even now, as I'm looking at my own face after last night, being around my cousins who are in my age group, I'm looking at my face, but I'm seeing my cousin Janelle. I'm seeing my sister, Damali. I'm seeing my cousin Adana. I'm seeing my cousin Michelle. You know, so we come as one, but we stand as 10,000, but we can forget that when we're in this world of 10,000 things. And so call on your ancestors and say, you know, here's what my declaration is for this coming season. What do you want me to know about that? And journal on it, write on it. Vibrant is the word coming to Goddess Linda Mitchell. Yes, and that's how we have to say it, vibrant. Yes, Consistency. Ooh, that's a good word, Goddess Kim Renee. Consistency. Oh, Goddess Shu Oceani, who is here to help us to step into our sacred sensual selves, says her word is naked. Oh my goodness, I love that for so many reasons, because being naked is absolutely exactly what I'm talking about. And it's absolutely what the next retreat is about. The next retreat, and Goddess Shu Oceani has come and hung with me on other continents before. This retreat will be on the continent that I am on, in the state of my birth. So it's like bringing it back to where it all started. This retreat will be in New York at the Omega Institute. At the Omega Institute in June 2020, starting June 14th, 2020 in New York. And so for everyone who felt like, oh, I couldn't get there, that was too far, that was whatever, this is really a part of our next ritual for, winter solstice, which is sacred self-care, so it's a good time to do salt baths. It's a good time to just love up on yourself. And it's a great time to choose a retreat that you're going to go to for the next year. And so if it's my retreat, I would love for you to come, because it's the Goddess Unmasked retreat, which is about removing the masks that we wear in life, removing the ways that we perform ourselves instead of being ourselves. I have an incredible lineup for you. It is going to be magnificent. That's why I said the word naked is so in alignment with that. Ooh, and I'm cooking up something now with you, Goddess Shu Oceani, saying that word naked. Yes. And so you can learn about that at goddesspraylove.com. Goddesspraylove.com. Somebody type it into the comments. Goddess Linda says that that's her birthday. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Yes, it's June 14th through 19th, which is where we're about to go into, the summer transition. So right now we're at winter solstice, and that's where we're going into the summer equinox, winter right before. So June 14th through 19th at the Omega Institute in New York. So for all the people who being on another continent was too scary for you or too big a leap to come and hang there, Goddess Stiletto Champion says, oh, I'll be there. I live right here. Yes, you can get there by trailway. I don't know all the words to the song, but you can get there by airplane. I don't care how you get there, just get there if you can. I know that was awful, but it was beautiful because this is our season. This is our season. GoddessPrayLove.com. GoddessPrayLove.com. Yes, thank you for putting it in the comments, Goddess Tanisha. GoddessPrayLove.com for the Goddess Unmasked Retreat at Omega. Yes. And in another conversation, I'm going to be talking about the retreat all week and sharing about the retreat all week. I'm going to share with you my journey to Omega. And I still want to choose a winner. I'm doing a planner giveaway that I announced last week, and I want to choose a winner. So if you don't have a planner yet, if you're a paper planner person, these are manifestation journals. This is the small one, which is what I'm using this year. This is the bigger one, which this is what I'm using for 2020. This is the one that I used for 2019 and the past few years. And I'm doing a giveaway of the gold, the purple, and the rose gold, okay? So leave me in the comments if you are why you should receive a planner and what color you would want. Because our next step, our last ritual, which is really important for winter solstice, is giving, gift giving. That's why we give gifts around this time of year and celebrate each other, right? And so think about, what I said about winter solstice. It's about celebrating the sun goes within, the sun goes within, or the rebirth of the sun, rebirth energy, rebirth of the sun, or the sun, however you want to take it. And so giving gifts, celebrating others. If you don't have people that you know of that you want to give gifts to, go and volunteer your time somewhere. Give, because we're all in this together. Yes, Goddess Shanita, because I'm great and I'm worthy. And so a lot of people say when it comes to giving money, for example, well, if I had the money, I would give it. But then that means that you're aligning yourself with the vibration of lack, the vibration of if I had, if I could. And so remember that we're wanting to come in alignment with who we truly are. And what you truly are is greatness. And so if you were true greatness, if you had all that you are intending to, what would you do? What would you give? How would you show up for others? All right? Someone is saying, what is the... okay, so the coupon for the planner, if you want to just buy yours, totally can do that. Manifestyouryearplanner.com. Manifestyouryearplanner.com. Manifestyouryearplanner.com to get a discount code to purchase any of these planners. Manifestyouryearplanner.com. Yes, goddesses! Happy winter solstice. I'm so excited for this season of life and what we do together. Yes, vision boards are another great ritual that you can do. Absolutely, absolutely. Goddess Ashley says, I need a planner because I'm manifesting my destiny. Goddess Linda says, I need a planner because I'm all over the place and it will help collecting myself in any color. Yes, yes. So I'm going to read those. I'm going to choose a planner winner tomorrow. So if you happen to be watching this live, yay. If you're watching it on a replay time, hence, just go to Manifest Your Year Planner, manifestyouryearplanner.com, and learn about the retreat at goddesspraylove.com. Yay! Goddess Blanche says she will be there. Goddesspraylove.com, June 2020 in New York State, baby. And it's going to be a summer camp. I forgot to mention that. This is going to be summer camp. So come to summer camp with me. It is going to be amazing. It is going to be incredible. Manifestyouryearplanner.com. I salute you, salute you, salute you, my beautiful goddesses. May this be the best season of your life. I declare that this season you will continue to rise. You will continue to win. You will continue to step into your power and your greatness. And if you have been asleep until now, oh, they better get ready because you are about to move mountains and shake the world. So receive that, goddesses, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your winter solstice weekend. Love you. Bye. Yay. Oh, this is so good reading all of your planner requests.